Good day, I'm Stacey Ann Smith and this is your GIS News for March 14. Financial institutions that encountered temporary financial difficulties as a result of their participation in the National Debt Exchange Program will have access to more than $850 million. Information Minister Senator Sandria Faulkner says the money is to support general financial system stability and is being provided by the International Monetary Fund, IMF. The assistance will be disbursed under the Financial System Support Fund, which was established in 2010 to support institutions that participated in the first debt exchange program.
The company was not operationalized as there was no call for its resources post-JDX. Cabinet has given approval for the Financial System Support Fund to commence operations.
Government will also be injecting $10,000 as equity into the fund, which will be administered by the Bank of Jamaica. Government has rolled out a 5-point comprehensive plan to combat the lottery scam. That news also came out of this week's Jamaica House press briefing. Information Minister Senator Sandria Faulkner says it includes public education on the dangers of scamming, increased enforcement, laws creating new offences, strengthened judicial and procedural rules, and restitution for victims.
The government of Jamaica is working very closely with the United States to end these schemes and catch the scammers who operate them.
National Security Minister Peter Bunting and State Minister for Science, Technology, Energy and Mining Julian Robinson were in the United States this week and met with key Senate members and other interest groups to communicate government strategies for combating the lottery scam. 92 fisher folk from the Greenwich Town fishing village who were affected by the passage of Hurricane Sandy have received checks valued at $8,000 each. Agriculture and Fisheries Minister Roger Clark says it's part of government's post-Hurricane Sandy relief efforts.
It's not a hell of a lot of money, but it is a little start. And it is an indication that we have not forgotten you.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller, who was at the handing over ceremony, reiterated the importance of the gesture and reaffirmed her government's commitment to the welfare of the most vulnerable. Mrs. Simpson Miller also used the opportunity to again address public concern over the decision to use funds from the National Housing Trust surplus to help finance the budget.
For all of those who are complaining and quarreling, I want you to know the only other alternative, and they know it, would be on the backs of the poor and the most vulnerable in the country.
Meanwhile, the European Union has announced €500,000 in aid to help Jamaican victims of Hurricane Sandy. The announcement comes almost 5 months after Hurricane Sandy devastated the Caribbean and North America and is part of a joint aid package to include a €1 million grant to the Dominican Republic. The grant to Jamaica is to fund the operations of the French Red Cross in Portland, St. Thomas and St. Mary. The money will go towards repairing damaged homes and helping victims overcome their losses and regain their livelihoods. The funds have been provided from the Reserve for Humanitarian Aid of the European Development Fund and will be managed by ECHO, the Directorate General for Humanitarian Aid and Civil Protection of the European Commission. And finally, government is moving to clarify reports that a fire truck donated by members of the diaspora in the United States has gone missing. Local government Minister Noel Arscott says the fire truck, which was donated by persons in Hartford, Connecticut to the Morant Bay Fire Station, is still being used.
The unit was large and therefore could not be accommodated in the fire station at Morant Bay, or could it navigate some of the narrow bridges and the roads we have in St. Thomas. So it was assigned to Portmore, where it is.
The minister was speaking at Wednesday's contract signing for the purchase of 3 new fire trucks. The units will cost about $134 million and are scheduled to arrive in the island in the next 8 months. National Safety Limited, the local agent for renowned firefighting vehicle manufacturer Rosenbauer, has been given the contract. And that's it for GIS News today. I'm Stacey Ann Smith. Thanks for watching.